Welcome back, friends. Today we will start learning about C error handling. Now we erase the previous example. C programming does not provide directly support for error handling, but being a system programming language, it provides you access the lower level in the form of return values. Most of the C or even unique functions calls return -1 or null in case of any error and set an error code error number. It is set as a global variable and indicates an error according any function call. You can find various error codes defined in error.h header file. So a C programmer can check the return values and can take appropriate action depending on the return values. It is a good practice, so set error number to 0 at the time of initializing a program. A value of 0 indicates that there is no error in the program. In this section, we discuss some error handling functions. First of all, we discuss about three functions. First one is error no number. Next one is p error process error, and last one is str error. Now we are commenting this line because this is not the part of the program. In C programming language provides p error and str error functions which can be used to display the text message associated with error number. The p error function displays the string you passes to the function, followed by a colon, comma, space, and then textual representation of current error number value. The another function is str error function, which returns a pointer to the textual representation of current error number value. Let's try to simulate an error condition and try to open a file which does not exist. Here I am using both the function to show the uses, but you can use one or more way to printing your errors. Second important point is to note is that you should use standard error std error file stream to output all the errors. So let's take an example. First of all, we are attaching some necessary header files. Hash include error number .h, hash include string.h, extern int error number, that is a global variable. Now file pointer integer variable file pointer equal to fopen unadjust dot txt, that is not be present in your file system, that is a binary file. If fp equal to null, error num equal to error number, f printf std error comma value %d slash n comma error number. p error, that is for process error. Error printed. F printf std error comma error opening file %s slash n comma std error bracket error num. Now else f close fp. Now this program continues. If our file exists, then suddenly it is closed by f close. If doesn't exist, then our program gives an error if this file does not exist, F9. Now we std error err there is an error. So we are removing this line because my compiler doesn't support stderr. Now you can see the value of error number is 2 and the message error printed, no such file or directory. So this is the concept. Now another thing is divide by 0 errors. That is very common problem. At the time of dividing any number, programmers do not check if a divisor is 0 and finally it creates a runtime error. So it is a very common problem. So let's refocus. Hash include stdlib.h integer dividend equal to 20, integer divisor equal to 0, integer quotient is variable, that is we are not assigning any value. If divisor equal to 0, printf std err comma divide by 0 error semicolon exit -1 quotient equal to dividend divisor f printf std error comma value of quotient equal to %d quotient. Now you can run. Dividend was not declared in this scope. Okay. Divide by 0 error. This is the message. Now you can see this is the message. Enter. Another thing is program exit status. It is common practice to exit with a value of exit success in case of program coming out after a successful operation. Here exit success is a macro and it is defined as 0. If you have an error condition in your program and you are coming out, then you should exit with the exit status, your exit failure status, which is defined as -1. So let's write a program for exit failure and exit status. In this we can write exit failure, and after that you can write exit with exit success status. Now we can run this program, divide by 0, but it will not print any message for exit failure and exit successes. So this is the way that you can check that your program is not running succeeded, and if any error is occurred, then operating system checks that your program is running successfully or not. Would you like my episodes? Please like, share and subscribe my episodes. So see you in the next video. Till then, goodbye.